Hey sis, it's me. It's Donna. What I want to talk to you about is I can't believe it was you. So many women and men are going through a lot. And it's like after heartbreak, you don't want to just shut down and stop believing that all people can be good. You want to be careful, but you don't want to just say forget it, because you can't blame everybody for one person's actions. If it didn't work out between you and some man, that's not every man's fault. It's not. But I know you're hurt. It's one thing for a stranger to hurt you. That's something that you can get past. That's something that it really don't matter. But I think a lot of our problems come from, the closest people to us. There is nobody who can hurt you like somebody close to your heart. I mean, really, I'm not talking about just dating. I'm talking about all around. Nobody can hurt you like family, loved ones, friends. Nobody can hurt you like they can hurt you because they know you. And, the heart's pain, what happens with that is you're like, okay, I know somebody was capable of hurting me, but I didn't know it would be you. I didn't know you had it in you to hurt me the way you did. I know there's a lot of ladies out there. You gave that man your all. You gave him all your energy. You gave him all your time. You gave him respect. You gave him love, and he just didn't want you. What do you do about that? Based off of talking to someone, it touched me, and it kind of, it grabbed my heart too, because I know that feeling. She's with her man. She's living day-to-day life. And it's just like he comes up to her and told her, I just don't love you. How do you do me like that? I know that had to be her thought. This is me. How can you say that to me after 8 years of me loving you? You wonder, was everything that you did in vain? Sis, it's not. There actually is a man out there who will love you. But first, you got to love yourself. You got to look at the signs. Because in a relationship, it just doesn't end. There are signs before somebody coming up to you and telling you that they don't want you. There's signs. Some people can play it so good, but most of the time there's backing away. There's secret phone calls. They're staying out at work later than you used to. That's catching the person in lies for no reason. I say, if you can lie to me, then you can steal from me. And if you would steal from me, you would probably kill me. How can somebody who is so close to you cause you so much pain? Baby girl, it's because it's a heart's matter. When you let somebody into your heart, they are in a place that you haven't allowed a whole lot of people into. And I know for some of us, it took us a long time to let somebody into that space. You thought you could never feel the way you felt for that person. You thought that that part of you was gone. The worst thing and the worst kind of man is somebody who awakens your love for no reason, with no intention. It may be nothing you did. You could have did everything right. Sometimes the person that you're in a relationship with is just so selfish. They really can't see past themselves. And that's a bad thing. But there is somebody for everybody. It is. There's somebody for everybody. And in these times, I really don't see how people are still so just divided. This is a time when couples should be coming together. Married people, if you can work it out, work it out. If you cannot work it out, then let it go. Don't drag a person along. Like I said, nobody can hurt you like somebody who knows your heart. I don't have a whole lot of friends. And the reason for that is because I don't believe everybody is my friend. I don't believe everybody has my best intentions at heart. I don't believe everybody can keep something that I tell them that I thought was between us. I don't think that some people are just meant to be friends. In order to have a friend, you got to prove yourself friendly. Like, I'm good to people. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I got it in me. If you start to dog me out, well, guess what? I'm going to have those same reactions towards you. It's like I can walk away from you, but let's not act like we're perfect and act like we won't say something back when somebody says something to us. The right thing to do is to turn away from wrath. And it's a smart thing to do also. But, it's time out for just accepting the pain. You don't have to keep accepting pain over and over and over again. You don't have to do that. I know that you don't have to do it because I've done it. I've been through it. I've got out of it. There's been more times than I can think where somebody has done me wrong and we just weren't meant to be. Some people are not ready to settle down. Ladies, quit begging a man to settle down with you when he told you he doesn't want a relationship. He means that. He's not playing with you. If he says he wants to just be your sex partner, I've said that before, then that's just what it is. He doesn't mean anything more than that. But don't put yourself in a situation and then say that every man is a bad man, because every man is not a bad man. The man that you were messing with was bad for you. Some of the men that I've talked to were bad for me. Everybody is not in that same category. What you do when you throw away everything altogether, you throw away every man, is you stop a blessing because everybody's not that person. What happens is a lot of us, we get so caught up in the fact that we were hurt that we don't want to be hurt anymore. So you'd rather be alone than let somebody hurt you again. When you're loving somebody or you're in a relationship, getting hurt is like a risk that you've got to be willing to take. And the reason that I say that is because he may not mean to hurt you. He may not know something he said hurt you. Love hurts sometimes. I'm not saying abuse and all that stuff. There's no exception for that. It's just like, but love hurts sometimes. Because we're not perfect and because we're in a relationship and we're trying to grow together, you're woman, he's man, there's going to be some bumps in the road. You really will not know what a person is made out of until you have some bumps in the road. One mistake that I made was, I didn't get to see the person that I married in every single season. That's so true when they say you have to know a man when he's angry. You have to know a man when he is broke or doesn't have all the money he thought. You've got to see how he handles every season and every situation. Of course, they're going to do everything they can in the beginning. But can you stand the rain? Can he stand when your kids are not being as perfect as he thought they would be? Can he stand when you're sick? Can he stand when you don't look the way you used to? Can he stand when you gained a little weight? Can he stand when you lost a little weight? Can he stand? Can he be there for you through everything? Sis, can you be there for him? Can you love that man even when he loses his job? Can you still speak positivity in his life when he feels like everything is against him? Can you encourage him when even you don't see all the good in him? Can you be his peace when he's being a thorn? Can you be what that man needs in every season of his life? Be fair about it. When you get with somebody and it's all about the way she looks, or it's all it's all how he looks. Looks are gonna pass. Can you stand the rain? Again, you're gonna suffer heart attacks. Most of the things that take you down as a woman and make you never want to love again, it's called heart attacks. It's one thing if somebody argues with you. It's one thing if you've had to fight with somebody down the road. It's one thing if a stranger calls you fat. It's one thing if a stranger calls you stupid. Those are things that you can ignore. You don't know them. You don't care. You probably won't even see them again. But when it's somebody that you love, somebody you told your secrets to, somebody you invested in. Like, I literally got a house with my ex. I was living for our future. I was putting the work in. I was spending all the money. I didn't care how much I had to spend because I'm like, this is our home. I am going to do everything that I can to make it a home. I invested. And when I invested, I ended up losing a piece of me. Because what I did was I forgot to put me somewhere on that ladder. I got so caught up with making sure his meal was ready. I got so caught up in making sure he was happy. Making sure the little things that he likes, I surprise him with. I got so caught up in wanting him to be happy that I forgot my own happiness. I did so much, I'm working and running outside and cut the grass and doing everything around the house. And, I forgot to let him be a man. One thing that I learned is it's okay to help, but don't take a whole role of being a man. If that man wants you to do that, sis, that's not the man for you. Although most men know that women can do this and they can do that, a man who loves you, he's going to try to make the load light. To the men, same thing. If a woman loves you, she's going to try to make the load light. I hear women, and I kind of don't agree. I hear a lot of women say, he has to pay everything. If a man loses his job, they're not going to be with him. Well, my thing is, in today's world, a lot of men have lost their job. A lot of men just don't have it to splurge and get you a $3,000 purse. They can't buy you those red bottoms right now. If you had somebody that loved you unconditionally, provided for you, did everything, and then you end up leaving that man because he didn't have it at the moment, that makes you a bad woman. I've had somebody talk to me about that. And there's a lot of times we don't think that men really feel. This man was almost in tears because he loves a woman so much, but she can't see past his pocket. We got to do better. Men and women. If you don't want somebody, leave them alone. And if you want somebody, treat them right or treat her right. Protect your heart. Everybody doesn't deserve your heart. Everybody does not deserve your heart. It's cool to protect your heart, but don't put a fence around your heart. Some things you want to get in. I love you, sis.